part 3 of the Cassandra Clare reading vlog. Anyway, I'm gonna try and read a little, as much as I can today, but nature's taken hold. The girlies know what that means. So, we'll see how well that goes and if I'm functioning. But I'm reading, City of Lost Souls and all that stuff. So, I'm reading this, and this is the 5th one, and then I need one more to complete the whole series, and I'll be all caught up. And then I'll proceed to read The Lost Book of the White. And maybe I'll read the other ones, like, The Bane Chronicles and that one, you know, that trilogy. So, oh my god, what happened? So far, we picked up right where we left off in City of Fallen Angels. I believe that's what that one was. Yes. That is what that was. And Jace is still missing, and they have proceeded. The Clave. Oh, what are they investigating? I forgot what else they're investigating. I think they're investigating some murders or some shit. I forget. But they're proceeding to kind of put Jace's missing Shadowhunter's case on the back burner. So yeah, because Sebastian's gone. So he is like gone. We know where he's at. He picked up and left with Jace, we assume. I think that's what happened. They're traveling and all that weird stuff. I forget though. So, Clary is kind of like, oh, we can do whatever we want or whatever. And Alec is kind of coming to more of the senses of wanting to help Clary and all that stuff. So that's where we're at right now with that. And that's just it. That's where I got. I think I'm like 30 pages in. I think I started it 2 days ago. I took a break yesterday to just scroll on the TikTok. So, I want to read as much as I can today, and I go to work from like 9 to 2:30, something like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And if something, well, if more gets jogged into my brain about what I read 2 days ago, I'll let you know. And I also have, let's let you know what I've been doing today. I could do that too. I got up this morning, I cleaned some cages, some piggy homes. I'm washing them. Oh, I need to redry them because it shut off. Ooh. There we go. And I vacuumed the floors, and I also mopped these floors in here. Of course, there's my hay still just a little bit because it's like you have to live in it a little bit. That's a little bit annoying, but that's okay. And I also I finished my part 2 of Cassandra Clare reading vlog, and I uploaded that, and that's all good to go. It's up there. And then I filmed 2 videos of my true crime book haul I got, and my true crime book collection I have so far. So I have those scheduled and uploaded, and after that I spent a good amount of time promoting the new reading vlog up on social medias and my Facebook groups I'm part of, and TikTok. And I find that takes I don't know if you feel like this, but I find it takes a long time to do that. It's just a lot of typing because you have to go over this especially if you're part of groups and stuff. I go to this Facebook group, the other Facebook group, which is saying 3 o'clock, and then you gotta go to the Twitter, and then you gotta go over to the Instagram, then one over to the TikTok, which I'm hoping that helps it with all the hashtags. If you use a lot of hashtags and stuff, I'm hoping that helps. I don't know, and somehow YouTube Shorts have like 1.3 thousand views, and one person asked me if I had Tourette's. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Because I put, it was that clip of Imogen, that one. Like, my husband thought it was hilarious. He really thought it was funny. And my friend Hannah, my bestie, she thought it was absolutely hilarious. And I thought it was hilarious. I started laughing, but I mean, like, one guy did comment saying, I don't know what's happening, but I said, you know, it's clips I put together for the new reading vlog. It's funny clips. Now, you think that people would know that that's obvious, that it's clips put together. I mean, obviously I don't have Tourette's. It's like, it was just funny parts that I cut out. You know, like it's to tease you to go, oh, why is she saying this Imogen lady? And why is she annoying? Like, it's to get you to go and watch my part 2. I thought it was funny, but I mean, I don't know, but hopefully y'all understand. But that's all my updates and what I've done today, and that's it. So Peace. I'll see you later when I have another update. Oh my god. Literally, I'm so happy. This is happy tears right now. Literally, they mentioned the kids from the Dark Artifices, Ty and Livy, and then Jules. Oh my god, Livy! I'm still cannot get over that. Oh my god, I literally love them too. And oh my god, wait till like the other guy comes in. Oh my god, I just needed like look. That's where they mentioned right there, right in this whole page. I literally got like so excited, like whenever I hear like it, like with Jim and like Magnus and like with them together, Will Herondale and Tessa. Literally I get so excited. Well, like, oh my god, Ty and Livy. I'm still not over the Livy death. I'm sorry, spoiler alert, but I'm not over it. You could tell I'm not over it. I thought I'd have my little moment with y'all. Anyway, enough of this. Okay, so there was this institute in wherever, I forget where it was exactly. The wards were broken down. That's why they ended up putting Jace's investigation of trying to find him, basically missing persons investigation, on hold, on the back burner. And so. And I think, what was it, book 2? City of Ashes? The Seelie Queen, the Fairy Queen lady, gave Clary a bell that she can go in and ring whenever she needs help or whatnot, or needs a favor. And they used it. Her, Alec, and Isabel decide to use it. And they go up to there and they... Basically, what she wants is like these 3 rings that was stolen from her to help connect with other fairies, kind of like what the Silent Brothers do when they're gonna set to do that. And that's what they're planning on doing right now. And on the train of Simon gets his shit into the stick, him just being miserable. He actually he hasn't lived with his family because his mom basically disowned him because she's like evil. Possession. Like, hang on. She was literally like this. That's what she was doing. So, but his sister has been trying to contact him, and Maya's been trying to kind of tell her, hey, he's not here, blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, he's dealing with that, and yeah, he's suffering. Like always. So... And, of course, Clary's mom is dealing with her little guilt of putting Clary through this just because she had her, and now it's coming to bite her in the ass, and of her, you know, that kind of thing, because she doesn't like having Clary go through all this. So, that's where we're at. That's it. So, hey, it's like Sunday. I forgot where I left you off from when I was reading City of Lost Souls and stuff, but I'm still reading that, so... So I'm like quite a bit through that. But before we get into that, we have... Wait, it's a girl. Right now she's hiding. But... Let's see if we can... Hang on. It's a skinny. Look at her. Hey, Lila. That's her name, Lila. This is her little cage right now. But she's a skinny pig. She's about 2 months old, I think. 3 months, maybe. So, yeah. We got her yesterday. I've always wanted a skinny pig. But, the one place that had them were like $300. And I was all about that life, so And I also went up to the store up there to go get vitamin C's for the other pigs and babies and stuff. And then he saw her. There was like several of them, so I got her yesterday. Took the street on today to put her over there so she can have a little home. So that's a new pig update. Now, I forgot where I left you off last at City of Lost Souls, but so far, they went up to the fairies area or whatever, and the fairylands and stuff, and she wanted 2 rings that help communicate with them, with 2 other people. Well, Clary stole them for herself. In the midst of that, she saw Jace there, and because of that, well, Jace knew that she was there, but he didn't say anything. And then after that, he and Sebastian actually go into her house at Luke's and like talk to her and all that stuff, and they actually attack each other. Sebastian actually hurts Luke really bad, and they have to go find help with the Praetor Lupus's people. And Clary has this great idea of going with Jace and Sebastian, acting kind of like as an agent or whatnot, but have the rings with her and Simon so they can communicate and all that stuff. Of course, her mom finds out, she's all mad and stuff, but they have an idea. The rest of the people have an idea of bringing up one of the demons. I forget which one it was. Asmodeus. I think that's one they raised up. And he's kind of powerful. And they're kind of trying to see what they can do to help sever the bond between him and Sebastian. Because if one gets hurt, the other one gets hurt and all that crap. Yeah. And Clary's just trying to break the spell by just kind of being around him, all that stuff, but it's not really working. And yeah, so right now, Luke woke up from his a coma thing that he had from being hurt, because it was when he got stabbed. He stabbed him with a blade that I think it keeps moving deeper, but it's not easily removed. So yeah, and Simon and Isabel are getting closer, which is lovely. Love that for them. So, and Jordan and Maya are getting close too again, so that's great. And of course, and another side little story or adventure that's going on is Alec and Camille Belcourt. He's kind of talking to her back and forth. So he just can't get over the fact that Magnus has lived like a long time. He's had other people he's been with, and it's kind of weighing on him. So that's sad. So I'm gonna continue to read because I'm like this much through it. So, and if there's anything I can update you on, I'll update you. Hey, next day. I have an update on this, and right now I'm doing school stuff because school started today. I'm printing out all the stuff I need, and while watching a Hot Messy podcast because it's Vanderpump Rules Tea, which I love that show, and I just got done listening to the rest of Lala's podcast, Give Them Lala, from last Wednesday, and Vanderpump Rules is supposed to come on February 22nd. I'm excited. And then the Vanderpump Rules Instagram puts like kind of like the dawn is coming, like almost like with a theme song. So I'm hoping that we get a trailer drop soon, like maybe within like the hour. I don't know, but we'll see. But Luke's awake. He's okay. He's doing all right. And Clary found out more about Sebastian's plan, and it's not so good. He's basically raising up an army and all that crap of reverse Shadowhunters or whatnot to take out all the other Shadowhunters. He wants to burn the world to the ground, kind of like Joker. And Jace actually like burned his ruin that he has from Lilith and all that crap, because that's what they're trying to do, is bring up Lilith again. And that ended up having him be the normal Jace, and he was talking to Clary, and of course Clary didn't want him to turn himself into clay because they were going to kill him, because that's how clay works, I guess. And so she gets Sebastian in on it, and just a way of keeping him alive. And then they had a big old fight because she knows what they're up to and all that crap. And yeah. Oh, and then Simon, he actually rises up Raziel, and he basically, and angels are kind of rude. But anyway, besides him being rude, in exchange for getting a weapon like the sword of I forget what sword it is from Sword of Michael, I forget. In order to get this sword that can sever the two, they're bound with either one of them. With the heavenly fire, it'll burn up the evil out of them, which is great. And Raziel had to take the Mark of Cain off of Simon, and yeah, that's it. Oh, and it turns out that the Fairy Queen actually fooled Clary, like always. I got a frog in my throat. What the hell? So, instead of there being 2 rings, there was actually 3. So, she gave the 2, I guess she had the 3rd one. There had to be at least 4, right? Because, no, 3. Because, Fairy Queen had 1, and then Clary and Simon had the other 2. And they were caught talking, and the Fairy Queen could listen in on what they were talking about, so then her and Sebastian would meet up and talk about what they were talking about, so he knew everything the whole time. Yeah, so, yeah. So right now, they're off to go to the area where they're gonna rise up the demons and all that crap and have their meet up in battle or whatnot, so, yeah. But as of right now, I'm gonna be doing my school stuff, kind of see how these programs are gonna be working while listening to Hot Messy podcast. And I'm probably gonna clean Simon's home. Oh yeah, we turned his home this way. See, I'll give you a better look later. But oh, and then her little, she's over here, and she's just hanging out. She's in her little box. She's still kind of worried. I feel like Petco pigs. You have to be very careful with Petco pigs, at least down here, because I think they maybe get handled too much. I don't know, but she's doing okay. She's getting used to things, but. And then, who knows, I might just clean one cage today, or whatever, and then do one, because I don't really go to work at all this week, because of hours and seasonal and stuff, whatever. But we'll see. I'll give you an update now on how I feel about these classes, so how well they're going to be. I hope they're going to be fairly easy, like last year, or last semester. I think it was last year, huh? But, hopes for me. She's scurrying everywhere. I think she was traumatized at the Petco. But look at her. What? You stuck? Look at her go. Say hello to the people. Oh, she's running away again. Say hello to the people. Say hello. I'm gonna go back in your house to Mew. To Mews. Come here. She loves her little bed. Look at her. Cutie pie. Oh my god, like I totally forgot. Sebastian wants to do like a Targaryen thing with her. Like sister to brother, like incest stuff. For some reason, like he has this thing where like he likes her. What? Like I like totally forgot about that. And now we're all like, I think we all kind of forgot like when Jason and Claire are like kissing all this stuff when he's like the other him under Sebastian's control and Lilith's control and stuff. That Sebastian feels every bit of that. So he felt like all of the things that they were doing. So, that's a little weird. I might just change my shirt. Because I've been in the shirt, like, the past couple vlogging clips. And you guys probably think I live in this shirt. Which I really don't. It's just, I kind of do. Because it's comfortable, it's long sleeve, and it's, also thin enough to where, like, I'm not going to be so hot and boiling. But that's just me. But, okay. just another thought about that. Oh, and another pig update. She's in her house. She's so cute. Right now she's still a little skittish. So we're giving her, I'm just gonna hold her, interact with her as much as I can to help her get used to me, so she's not so scared. But that's her. Hey, so I finished like 2 seconds ago. City of Lost Souls. Anyway, what happens? And if you hear ocean, I have like ocean vibes going on in the background, because yes. Okay, so what happens is they end up going to the battle and all that good stuff, and they fight, and then Amethyst, which is Luke's sister, gets turned, and then when they get turned, like from Lilith's blood or whatnot, let me prop you up over here so I can talk. Anyway, when they get turned, basically they turn into non-Shadowhunter beings, meaning like one of the things that Simon, I think it's Simon that notices, is that they don't have runes on them, okay? So like the Void's rune that they have on them, and one of the very first ones that they get, like it's gone. So they're not marked, nothing. So Amethyst, she was literally taken from her bed in the middle of the night and got turned, or at least was forced to take Lilith's blood, was forced to drink it, and people just started getting turned and all that stuff, and it's revealed that they're not Shadowhunters anymore through that clue, and through one of the guys that was his name is Jeremy or whatnot. Jocelyn knew him from whenever he first became part of Valentine's circle, you know, and all that stuff. And she said, you were young whenever you came back again. She's basically trying to convince him, like, no, you don't want to do this no more. And she's like, I can't go back to the clay because we're not Shadowhunters anymore, you know. Then that's when she also notices, oh, they have no runes on them either. So Simon gets close to Claire and she gives him the sword, the Archangel sword and all that stuff, and like Jace gets in the way. She was intensely wanting to go to Jonathan or Sebastian instead of Jace. So she's like, you want it? Stabs him. Yep. So when she stabs him, he's in pain. Sebastian screams, ah, because they're separated, and the sword literally like disintegrates within him, and he's like, he's laying there looking like he's dead, and he's not. But they end up taking him to the institute and all that stuff, and Silent Brothers basically confirm that he has the heavenly fire in him. Yeah, he has like the fire, like he glows. Okay, he glows. And so that's that. And then him and Claire have a conversation, all that stuff, basically kind of recapping about what happened, how they feel, and all that stuff. And and Magnus breaks up with Alec because he ends up finding out that Alec was considering Camille Belcourt's offer of ending his immortality, that kind of thing, and which is heartbreaking. And it turns out Camille Belcourt's dead, which I could have sworn that she's in the Dark Artifices, the books that are happening after these books, 3 years later, 5 years later. So, but Maureen, I almost said Maureen Ashby. Oh my god, every time I see her, hear her name, I think of like Maureen Ashby from the Sons of Anarchy show in like season 3 when they're on Belfast. Oh god. Anyway, she took her out, so she's head of the New York Vampire Clan or whatever. And she's just like wreaking havoc everywhere, so she's an issue. She's been an issue. So we're gonna find out, I guess, the next book what happens with that. So oh, in the very, very end, like the last page and a half, Maris gets basically Angel's wings that have been ripped away from somebody. I don't know, it's saying they're coming, or I'm coming, or what does it say? That's what it says. Yeah, but it says like in Greek, which I shall not try to say because I can't pronounce it. Akrinomi? I butchered that, but anyway, translates saying I am coming, but like with butchered ass angel wings on the floor. So it ends on with that note. So I'm gonna go on to this hefty book, City of Heavenly Fire. Look how freaking thick. Look how, damn boy, he thick. That's what it is. He thick, or she thick, or whatever. It's a thickie, okay? It's a thickie. Let's see how many pages this is. Okay, this is just. Oh, Cosmic Angel. Oh, so you get a little oh, there's also, I forgot that there's that cool, she adds a lot of, there we go, it's 725 pages, whereas the most has been like 530 something, but we're gonna start on this, and I'm gonna insert some videos of Miss Lila. To little skinny pig, because she was eating her pepper, and it's really cute. I want to show you guys her pepper eating. So that's that. If I have anything else to say, I'm just gonna sit here and start on this thick boy. So. On City of Heavenly Fire, right? And I just want to kind of gush, I don't know, rant, or like have a tangent, right? About how well Cassandra Clare is, about how setting up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I love her books. But anyway, people may feel differently, but I love the way how she sets up her other series and stuff, and how all the books are all connected. And specifically in this one, like, this sets up for you to read the next books, the Dark Artifices, I believe it is. Yeah, Dark Artifices, with Julian and Emma Carstairs and stuff, you know, the Blackthorns and stuff. Literally, it hits off when Emma and Julian and the kids all see Sebastian breaking into their home, right? And turning their institute tutor into the Darkened and all that stuff. So that really sets you up to kind of know, oh, who these kids are in the next books. I love how they do that. Like, I'm so serious. And now, see, I read these books. I read the Mortal Instruments first, then I went to the Infernal Devices, then I went to the Dark Artifices afterward. Then I started on the Last Hours, and I'm thinking that's how you're really supposed to, because I read them after they got released and stuff. So I think that's a publication date, right? That's what I'm thinking, because even listed on the back of these books, it's the Mortal Instruments first, then the Infernal Devices, but then on this one, I guess I should have went through this one first, but then the Shadowhunters Codex is right after the Infernal Devices, then the Bane Chronicles, which I probably haven't read yet, but I haven't read those two yet, but that's how they're all listed. I think in the beginning. Yeah, they're listed like that, besides like the last story I didn't read, but I just love how they set up things like that, and how, see, I think the way, well, I mean, I don't know, I mean, like, that's just how I read it, and it worked out for me, but I think if you read, the, Infernal Devices first, and then went to the Mortal Instruments, that would be easier to do because you would know what who Brother Zachariah is. It's really Jim. But now going back and rereading these again after I've read New Frontal Devices and me knowing, oh, that's Jim, and me knowing like why the Herondales are mean so much to him, it's awesome. But if you didn't know, it's kind of like a surprise for when you read New Frontal Devices. I just love how there's little Easter eggs planted in all the books and referencing like the Herondales and why the Herondales are so important and all that stuff. I just love it, especially like with this one. Oh my god, the way they just set up the whole book. Now after I read Chain of Thorns, I want to go back and read The Dark Artifices because I want to see if they reference Cordelia and all that stuff, because Cortana is a big part of her life too, so this will be interesting. But I just wanted to gush a little bit. But that's where we pick up after right now, and they still don't know what they're gonna do with Sebastian, the clave or whatever. So for right now, Jace is trying to he's meditating, trying to really calm himself and to help control the heavenly fire right now. So if anything like big happens or whatever, I'll let you know. But that's just my little tangent about how I love how she sets up her series and how well intricate the worlds are all connected. So I love it. It's great. Hello. I have a pig. It's fantastic. I cleaned his home just a minute ago. I'm just holding it now because I love him. And I did my first week's assignment for one of my classes, which is great. I'm going to start on the other one for one of my classes for tomorrow. And one of my other classes, he's going to put up the assignments later this week. Why didn't you put it up like the first day? Just a thought. I got to figure out the other one, which is going to be okay. So we revisited the couch privileges for him. He did good. Because he's the one that hopped on the couch. I sat him on the couch, clean his home and all that stuff. And then he decides to get on the arm. And he plops and scurries away. But he's okay. Oh, I love you too. Well, so far, this thing. Sebastian attacked the Iron Sisters and all that stuff, the Adamant Citadel, whatever. And, like, the one thing that's so frustrating is that, how the adults won't listen to the kids. It's like, okay, you literally train these kids for fighting demons. You send them out to do all these other, to defeat demons on a regular basis, right? But yet, whenever something like this happens, like, with Sebastian Morgenstern and all that shit, oh, I love you too, my little man. You don't trust a word that they say, even though that, Clary has been face to face with Sebastian, like basically all the Lightwood kids, and especially Jace. You think that they would listen to Jace because Sebastian's been in Jace's head. Like they were one in the same at one point because he was possessed and shit. You think that he would take their own advice and stuff. Like it's so frustrating. It's like, oh my god. If anybody who knows anything about Sebastian, it's Clary and Jace, right? But they don't listen to them. Because like you're not a kid, I don't know. Oh, and Clary has her own, the Morgenstern sword. Husforus. I said that wrong, but I can't pronounce it. It's okay though. So, she has that, and literally, Jordan fucking dies. I think he's definitely dead. So, Simon had to go to Idris because he was attacked all that shit, and he was taken by Maureen, and she's all crazy and shit. So him and Salazar, his name's not Salazar, but we're calling him that. Literally are teaming up to kind of defeat her. So because she's crazy. So there's no saving her. So. And he's in Idris right now. You're trying to give them the warning. Hey, the New York Vampire Clan from Hotel New Mart is already taken over by a crazy 14-year-old. So yes, we need help with that. And so that's all. What do you? Hey, don't be biting. She's not going to mommy. She's not going to bite. Anyway, that's all my updates for right now. I think after I clean, I'm debating on cleaning another one. I mean, why not? Get it done. I'm vacuuming the floor a little bit. and then I'll probably spend the rest of the day reading or getting started on my other assignments. I'm gonna do, so that's it. Anyway, say goodbye. Bye, Alec. Hi, I have a revelation. A possible prediction of some sort. Let me get my flamingo and sit on him. Okay, anyways. We just got to the part where, Sebastian comes up in Clary's house and all that crap, threatens her a lot of shit, and is wanting Jason, her, to go with them again. But along with that, her mom and Luke and all, like, the representatives of the Clay and the shit like that went over to have dinner with the fairies, and they got nabbed. Okay, they got nabbed. But they were having a council meeting about it. Here's some information. Okay, Siri thinks that I want to talk about fairies. I don't know. Anyway, so they're having a council meeting about, like, what happened, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden this guy who was turned into the Darkened basically threatens everybody, says give up Clary and Jason, all that crap, and blah blah blah. And then they're discussing it, and of course Jason wants to go headlong and give himself up, and they're like no, and then Clary and Isabel are hanging out and all that stuff, right? And then they see a face, and it's Emma Carstairs from the Dark Artifices, right? And she knows what Edom is and all that stuff, so I'm figuring that stuff out and what that means, and what literally is, like, gives me this revelation, possibly, like, maybe the little Easter egg that we're gonna find out in the third book in Last Hour series, right? Because you never hear of the Carstairs up until, like, Last Hours, right? You only hear of Emma Carstairs and all that stuff in Dark Artifices. Like, in the Last Hour series, this is the first time we ever, like, have, like, a prominent Carstairs family storyline or something. Now, I could be wrong. There could be something in oh my god, the Clockwork series. I can never remember that. The infernal devices. I can never remember that. Damn. But anyway, literally, she says that the Carstairs owe the Herringdales. Apparently, that's been told to her. And what does she say? She says she says that, and then they're like, "What does that mean?" She's like, "We don't know." Like, and like the Carstairs they are lost. They kind of been forgotten. But I think what they mean is that how the Carstairs owe the Herringdales. I think, now I may be wrong, but I'm thinking I'm onto something. I may have to save this clip so I can bring it up in my Chain of Thorns clip. But I'm thinking that the reason why the Carstairs owe the Herringdales is because somehow James Herringdale gets Cordelia out of Lilith's Paladin situation, that in turn has the Carstairs owing the Herringdales for that. And I think over the years that reason has been lost, but they just know why. That's my thing. I think that's one of the Easter eggs that is being dropped that we're supposed to be looking out for, that I guess many of us probably forgotten about this line. It's me, right? I think that's the reason. I think the Herringdales help Cordelia get out of her paladinship somehow, that ends up having the Carstairs family owing them. That's what I think. Don't know if it's true, but that's the only reason. Because I don't think no Carstairs. Yeah, I think that's it. So be on the lookout for that update. Hey, so I've been done with this for like a couple days. I didn't film a update. Keely, what are you doing? He's like, look at his dumbass. Look at him. I don't know what he's doing, but he's exploring, I guess. Hey, you're a movie star. Look at you. Well, he's down now. Okay, I'll stop my funkiness. Weird. He's a weirdo. But that's okay. We love him. Anyway, now I did talk to you about my classes and all that stuff, and what happened with that? Well, okay, one of the classes, he's a professor for 2 more classes. It's a spreadsheet and word processing, right? So literally, he teaches most of those classes online and all that stuff, but he said it was gonna be there Thursday, and I'm like, okay, cool. And you'd think by like 8 a.m. it'll be there, right? Or maybe a little past 8 a.m. the assignments would be there. I looked. No, it's not. And I wait till noon. Maybe it's one of them classes. Oh, popcorn. Maybe it's one of them classes that, you know, it pops up at noon. At not like at a weird time, like 59 p.m. or something stupid, or a.m. something stupid like that. I don't know. then you know, we're sitting around and we went over. What did we do that day? Oh, we ended up going to McDonald's. I was really wanting McDonald's, and then I ate McDonald's. And then we went to Costco to get toothbrushes. So that's good, because my husband, he needs some work done on his teeth. Because, yeah, really kids have to do this, so he's got to do a bunch of stuff. And they recommended him good toothbrushes, so we went to Costco to get some toothbrushes. I actually want to get a lot of bread. I actually got several other things, but anyway. We did that, and then came home, and I looked, and where it says coursework, the coursework folder, I went there, I was like, and then the folder was like disappeared, like the coursework folder where you go to get your weekly assignments. Yeah, it disappeared. I don't know why. And I'm like, what? I'm so confused. It was like 3:30 at this point too, and I'm looking, and then I'm sitting there texting my friend, and she's like, you should email, make sure it's not on your end, you know, make sure it's not like the program that you use, which is called Blackboard. That's what we use. I think most people use that if they do online courses. I don't know, but literally, I was, maybe it's a technical issue, so I did, and then right at 4 o'clock, like, what, 20 minutes later after I emailed that dude, it's all available. Really? Like, that was so frustrating. I was literally just sitting there waiting for this guy to upload the assignments. I'm like, okay, I want to see how many assignments I got, see if it's going to take me a long time, right? Because if it takes me a long time, then I need to, like, make sure I need to put more time maybe in this class and then the others. But, yeah, but they're all up. Good thing they're not due till like 23rd, and that's good. Yeah. Okay, now let me get back to this book. Okay, I finished it, and I think I left off with oh my god, I literally just watched that damn clip too. Sebastian ends up attacking, you know, the Adam Citadel and all that stuff, and Jordan dies. Well, and that's all good stuff. So what happens is that actually Maya becomes the Wolfpack leader now, because so it was gonna be that was gonna do it, but then the guy that he was fighting was gonna end him or something like that, and then she kind of jumped in and she fought dirty, but whatever, she won, everyone loved it. And Emma Carstairs actually tells him, hey, Sebastian's actually in this place called Edom, because he was talking about Edom and all that stuff, and it's actually a place where Lilith is supposed to be there, you know, like to kind of hang out and stuff. So they actually end up going to the fairy lands. I can't tell you, I keep forgetting. I know it's not fairy lands, that's not what it's called, but I'm calling it that. Then we're going there and kind of busted in on the fairy, the Seelie Queen, and they actually kill Miliorn, which I don't think he actually dies. I think he does. Or maybe it's not Miliorn, that's with what's his face, Mark Blackthorn. I don't remember. I gotta read those two. So and they actually get her to show them where Edom is and where they need to go and stuff. So actually go walking into Edom, they all have like this vision of what they would kind of like, but it's very skewed. You know, it's like something's off about it. Like they all have different visions. Like Isabel has one where she's celebrating a birthday with Simon, all that stuff. And Claire has one where she actually has a brother. Sebastian was actually Jonathan, like the good part of him. He has a little sister, and that's really good. And Alec basically has one where he's basically really recognized by his father about how proud he is of him. So it's like he wants to be recognized for, like, he wants to be proud of, basically. So that was that one. And Simon actually has one where he's a rock star. He's actually with Clary, but then I love you, Isabel, and that's what wakes him up and all that stuff. And they're all traveling around, you know, making sure everything's okay, trying to find where they need to go. And they fight a couple demons and all that stuff. And he's chewing on his box. Look at him. Oh, he disappeared. So as the camera's on him, he disappears. But and then once they actually get to the place where they need to go and find Sebastian and all that stuff, they find out that he wants to rule hell and all that stuff, and it's just super crazy. And Salazar, I'm calling him. His name's not Salazar. Actually, it is Salazar. It's just he's got his first name, something that begins with an L on R. I don't remember. I really can't remember that name for the life of me. Something blank Salazar. So he has Salazar in his name, so technically I'm right. And so he actually dies. He actually saves Magnus's life. So, and it turns out that Magnus actually saved him. Actually took care of him a little bit. So it's like, oh, that's cool. So that's why he sacrificed himself. And like, yeah, you have Luke in there too, all tied up, and then of course Jocelyn's in there too somewhere. And so what Sebastian wanted was to repel and all that stuff and pull like a Targaryen thing, I guess, because he wants his sister. Don't know why, it's his sister. So he just wanted to be like he's trying to be a Daemon Targaryen, but he can't be that cool. And she actually takes just an instance where Jace has like he has like the heavenly fire come out of it, so he's like whatever, and she actually puts the heavenly fire into Hughes Forest, the blade, the sword, and she actually stabs Sebastian later on at the end in the chest. And then yeah, oh, then everyone finds out that Magnus's dad is Asmodeus, which is great. And in order for them to leave, they have to give up like a memory, or like Magnus was gonna give himself up to his dad Asmodeus, and he ends up not doing that because Simon's like, no, take me, I don't care, I don't want to, because you have to take an immortal life or whatever. And he's like, he has been immortal for like that long, right? So he could do it. And then he decides to take all his memories of the Shadowhunter world. So that means that Clary doesn't ever exist, which is really fucking sad. Clary don't exist. Like their whole childhood that he's had with her, doesn't remember nothing. I don't remember Isabel, but Magnus actually later goes on and kind of helps him recover some of the memories. And he's actually going to be a Shadowhunter, which I'm going to find that out at some point in the other books. So yeah, so this is the whole reason why I want to read these books, reread them, because I was like, wait, how does Simon become Simon Lovelace? How does he become a Shadowhunter? But I guess he does. So I'm officially finished with this book, which is great, and the other one I read and had a great week. Overall, it was really good. Oh, and then I talked to you about a little bit about my my little prediction about the Carstairs. Oh, the Herringtails. Oh, the Carstairs. Something like that. So we'll see how that goes. I hope you guys have a lovely morning, day, evening, and wherever you guys out in the world. I hope you enjoyed my update. So I'll probably do, I'm reading the Bane Chronicles right now, so I'll probably do a video on that too. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.